away from the dock.
Heat 1A, the 2013 Lamb-Weston Columbia Cup, the 5 Graham Trucking, Jimmy Shane.
Taking the first box. He's got to come across start-finish line at speed. He will do so now, and then he will put his start procedure in place as we're 4 minutes and 23 seconds from our
The 21, Snoqualmie Casino.
For our Heat 1A.
Leslie Nielsen has to start 5 seconds back and on the outside.
Red Dot powered by Les Schwab with John Zimmerman. The 5 Graham Trucking with Jimmy Shane. The 11 Peterson May with Tom Thompson. Mark Evans in the 57 Fedco Tire Factory.
The 9
and
Red Dot Fox Plumbing, John Zimmerman.
Nielsen will be in the cockpit as a trailer in this heat. That's your lineup for One Main Financial Heat 1A.
And a little bit about what
the 11 Peterson May, Tom Thompson.
Seconds behind the field. That is because he is a rookie qualified driver, but he will still have to run a few heats behind the field. Then they'll let him move to the outside, and then when he's handled all of that, they'll say, you're good to go. Go in there and start fighting for lanes.
And let's check in with Tony Ott, Farmers Exchange, turn number 2.
Yeah, things are looking pretty good down here. The water is holding a little bit more of those bumps.
The 57, Mark Evans in the Fedco.
So we're going to watch and see how this all develops as these big boats get ready to go at it.
And Rob Francis in Avalon Health and Rehab Center, turn 3.
Well, right now we've got the Go Fast turn left and the Red Dot paintball, or the Red Dot, excuse me, this Red Dot going around.
Red Dot paintball is in the park.
Yes, they are. Around turn 3, hitting the exit pin. And I'm looking forward to really seeing how Jimmy Shane does out here. You know, he ran the 1:58 time a little bit earlier, and out here in this qualifier, it's going to be really interesting to see how that boat runs.
Hey guys, just a quick update on the 100. They have the cowling off, and they are doing some really fast work on both the engine and on the right fairing, and they may have some trouble getting it in the water and ready for Heat 1B.
And 1B is coming up from Santiago Sales. Heat 1B at 3:10. That is scheduled to be a 3:10 start coming up on the Columbia River course. And Jimmy Shane is currently parked in the 5 Graham Trucking in lane number 1 coming down the front stretch, Kelly.
And let's see if he can hold it. And that's the whole game that starts right now, positioning for that.
And I think all the other boats, we can check off the boxes, all the other boats have at speed crossed the start-finish line.
Yes, they have.
And that is key, Brad, to this starting procedure.
Well, it is. It's the first box you have to check, and so they've all done that. Jamie Nielsen is not going to come down here and start trolling because he's not in really contention to try and get one of those inside lanes. He's got to start 5 seconds behind everybody, so don't look for that boat, the Albert Lee, to do anything. Now it'll get a little bit interesting, though, because we're going to want to watch and see what Tom Thompson wants to do. Jimmy Shane, they're starting to approach up to him, and Mark Evans, of course, he says, no, I'm not going to play that game because he's got that older hull. He's going to run it wide on the outside. So it's really going to come down here to see if John Zimmerman wants to get into a little contest here with Jimmy Shane to fight for that inside lane. He's going to come down here now, come up on the right side of Jimmy Shane as we're a minute and 22 seconds away from the start, 20 seconds away from the 1 minute buoy. Looks like everybody's going to be clean and behind the buoy. Zimmerman's not going to do anything, at least right now, with Jimmy Shane. 12 seconds to the 1 minute. Coming to you, Tony.
And it looks as if Tom Thompson is going into the 5-4. We've got Jimmy Shane coming right up on it. We've got us a cleaner at this end.
And now watch Zimmerman see if he wants to move over. He's got to have 5 boat lengths. It doesn't look from here like he's got it.
Nope. Jimmy Shane put the gas to it and kept his lane 1 position.
So Jimmy Shane coming down the course in lane number 1. Now all the boats slowing down a little bit for that 1 minute period between the score-up buoy and the start-finish line. They're heading towards Rob in Avalon Health, turn number 3.
Good score-up, by the way. Good score-up.
They're really slowing down up here at turn 3. Jimmy Shane and the Red Dot about neck and neck right now on the outside. The Peter and May going up to the top. And the 57 right behind him.
Inside at 20 seconds.
And then the Red Dot and Jimmy Shane have just put it to the pedal.
So Jimmy Shane now in the 5 Graham Trucking in lane number 1. Then you have John Zimmerman in lane number 2 in the 9. Fox Plumbing presents
5, 4.
Peters and May backing off the throttle towards the start-finish line.
Mark.
And we have a clean start, and it's going to be the 9. Fox Plumbing with John Zimmerman heading down the front stretch of the lead. But look at Mark Evans on the outside.
A lot of lane space out here. Zimmerman's going to get down here first. Well, maybe not. Jimmy Shane on the inside. Eats him up. Dead even when they get to the corner. But Shane's got the inside. Coming to you, Tony.
Deck to deck, and Jimmy Shane just put it up a little bit onto the right side, and Zimmerman is really by 2 boat lengths, and on the outside in lane number 3, it is Mark Evans.
Mark Evans with a great run down the course on the front stretch, but it's Jimmy Shane leading up the back stretch towards turn number 3 and Rob Francis.
And heading up towards the inner pin, Mike, Jimmy Shane's got at least a 3 boat length lead right now on the red dot. Mark Evans, though, catching on the red dot in 3rd place, and they're taking the turn right now, and it looked like the red dot, they had caught it a little bit tight. But Jimmy Shane around clean. It looked like the red dot may have skidded just a little bit.
And it is the 9 Fox Plumbing presents Team Red Dot, powered by Les Schwab, with John Zimmerman in 2nd place. Jimmy Shane across the start-finish line, walking sponson to sponson, little hobby horse action. Zimmerman trying to catch up on the outside right now, but it's Jimmy Shane with a rooster tail lead.
Yeah, it's going to be a tall order to run down Jimmy Shane now from where Zimmerman is. He better keep his eye on the right side mirror. Mark Evans has ideas of moving towards 2nd. Going to be a tall order. Coming to you, Tony. All right, and it will be Shane coming out of the exit pin, and Zimmerman in lane number 2. He'll be your 2nd place boat. But look at Mark Evans. He's got that Fedco Tire Factory working its tail off right now.
Rooster tail lead for Jimmy Shane in the 5 Graham Trucking. Zimmerman's in 2nd in the 9. Fox Plumbing presents Team Red Dot. Another rooster tail back. Mark Evans in the 57 Fedco Tire Factory.
Jimmy Shane just rocking and rolling around turn number 3, and it looks like John Zimmerman's got a solid hold on to as Mark Evans comes to the outside a little bit as he takes turn number 3, but out of the exit pin, it's Jimmy Shane by a lot.
Yeah, they are perfectly spaced out by about a rooster tail and a half, each of our 3 boats that are in the lead. Jimmy Shane across the start-finish line at a lap of 146.864 miles per hour. Zimmerman in the 9 at 142.857, and then Mark Evans in the 57 at 139.975.
White flag lap, 1 more to go for Jimmy Shane. Everybody spread out right now. It's Shane, it's Zimmerman, it's Evans, and it's Tony to you. Jimmy Shane with the skid pin down, carving up the lake, looking very good. John Zimmerman really pulling in well. Both of them 1 and 2. And Mark Evans really making it dance to the outside. There's your 1, 2, 3 right there.
Solid performance for Mark Evans, although he is starting to fall back a little bit behind Zimmerman in the 9, who's in 2nd place. The leader, Jimmy Shane, into turn number 3, Rob.
And we were wondering what problems this boat was having. This Graham Trucking boat is just impressive in this heat. John Zimmerman certainly doing his best to keep up, and Mark Evans coming around turn number 3 in 3rd place solidly. These 3 boats are well ahead of the field.
Jimmy Shane on the front stretch to the checkered flag at the start-finish line.
Albert Lee on this backside.
Fantastic run for Jimmy Shane in lane number 1. He wanted lane 1. He held on to it, and he picks up the victory in heat 1A. Brought to you by One Main Financial. John Zimmerman in the 9. Fox Plumbing presents Team Red Dot, powered by Les Schwab. Takes 2nd place, and then a very good run, solid run for the Fedco Tire Factory 57 with Mark Evans in 3rd place.
It's hard to walk on you there, Michael, but I wanted to let everybody know that, boy, that was a very close call for almost a blowover there by Albert Lee. He got really up in the air on the backside over
the 21 with Jamie Nielsen inside.
Yes, indeed.
He will finish in 5th position, and 4th place finish for Tom Thompson in the 11, Peters and May. But